It's weird, right? I'm gonna be playing a bit more of that tomorrow morning. Actually, I spent some time today actually looking at some dwarf stuff for Embanar at the Road Warriors. Man, they've got some wacky mechanics. I don't know what they were smoking when they were designing some of that stuff, but I mean, can't complain. Anyway, that'll be tomorrow. I'll probably see if I can maybe edit some events. Yeah, me and the Mad Max guys, those are great. Hey, it's a fusion. I mean, this is great. Like, it's super stupid, but I love it. Like, oh, your entire nation is just a giant car, basically. It's great. Yes. So inside Anbanar, there is a country which canonically drives around on a giant cart. So you play as a migratory tribe, so you can only have a single province. And instead of gaining dev, you upgrade it. So you get bonuses to your like everything. Like you're like a mini horde. Basically, you've got like a metric ton of extra available loot. They're the Road Warriors in Anbanar. Follow their mission tree, and once you get to like, immediately see him firing up EU4. They're called Road Warriors, and just look for the mission tree, but just debug complete it, and you get an event where you can choose to basically, yeah, do that. You get a special reform and a bunch of decisions that'll allow you to do that. And your entire mission tree basically revolves around clearing out the mountain regions of everyone else. So no one can actually get in there. And at the end, the mission tree caps off with a modifier for the entire region, where no one can ever colonize it again. No one can ever colonize the ridges again. So you're and you get the ability to fast travel between some places as well. It looks very neat. I'll probably just play as the same country that Wellington was playing as, actually. Or I think maybe one other. There's a few dwarven holds that look interesting. I am super overleveled for this, by the way. Is not just me being super good. I have never been here before. This is amazing. Where the hell are we? It's great. So you just get to destroy provinces? What do you mean destroy provinces? I mean, you do a lot of loot and devastation damage, and since all of your income and stuff doesn't arise from the modifiers, you aren't impacted at all. You upgrade your carts to get stuff. But yeah, it's basically a mobile dwarven hold. That's the idea. I think you can also bring upgrades with you, like buildings. But I'm not too sure. I didn't have enough time to test it out, and I didn't remember the console commands to automatically complete buildings. Oh, stop being up, bastard. Next to command? I'm not sure what you mean. I'm really still not that familiar with Embanar. I tried to ask around on the Discord to see if people actually knew about a ton of the submods, because it appears that a whole bunch of them got nuked. The brick brown gobble blob. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the map in front of me, and I skimmed it a bit, so I don't know. I assume yes. But I also didn't play a ton of time. I just wanted to see what the mission trees were about, and then I saw, oh, this one has a mission tree that is like 4... Crap. That is like 4 missions. Surely this will expand, and then yeah, it does. Great. Thank you, game. I saw the Sake of America, though, so I knew it's not going to be that bad. But they look really interesting. That's the run button. That's the run button in that's the run button in another game. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mod it in so I always get to keep the undead army. If I can find a proper save for that, which I think I might be able to. Because I honestly cannot be arsed to deal with... That was my fault, though. I can't be arsed to deal with it. I get why they did it, but it feels really weird that you cannot find them. Maybe they're renamed to Road Warriors. They're one of the dwarven holes in the southern area of one of the ridges, in like the middle of the map. And they have like 4 missions, so you might have to just tag around a bit to see which one it is, but like you'll recognize them. I guess I changed their name after it. I could also just if you give me a second, I'll just look it up on the map on my own PC if you can't find it. Those are orcs. Oh, wait, sorry, then they're not orcs, then I thought they were dwarves. Explains why I didn't get the bonuses for, explains why I didn't get the bonuses for a subterranean race. My bad. No, then they aren't, well... Then they aren't dwarves. Whoopsie. I don't know, the theme of Road Warriors also works with orcs, I guess. Maybe a bit better, if you go by Warhammer 40k standards. Regardless, their mechanics look very interesting. But wait, no, because they had some of the dwarven decisions. I'm like 90% sure that they're meant to be dwarves. I'm like 90% sure that they are dwarves, because they had all of the decisions as well. That's great, just keeps going down. Boss arena. Give me a second. I'm like, okay, I assume you're right, but they had like the decisions about like restoring holds and like restoring the crown and reforging some dwarven empire. Maybe I misread it, but I thought that meant that they were dwarves. If their mission text references them being orcs, then I assume they are orcs, and then I'm just mistaken. Which is very much possible, because I'm very dumb. I assume that I just misread it. The crown, yeah, the crown stuff's new. Ah, yes, a Guardian Golem, which we have fought, yes. Hey, let me roll. I was kind of hoping that I could actually stagger you, but Let's just do it this way. Well, I actually started watching that today. I just finished that 5-hour essay about Dark Souls, and I was waiting to finish that to start watching. Start watching that one. I need to go here. Mm. I think I'm about a third through the video of Anderson. His critique seems pretty much. I don't know if I agree with his critiques because he. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I don't feel like. I don't know how to say this. Oh yeah, it's poison time. Basically, I don't. Adding more boss or I'm pretty sure that a DLC will help quite a bit. But yeah, in my opinion, so far the downsides that I heard I didn't really agree with. I also didn't think that he was being super unreasonable. In my opinion, it just... not really. Was this one where you could fall down already? No. I'm pretty sure the DLC will help with it. The thing is that because of the tools, in my opinion, because the tools you are given are so extensive, I don't think that it really is a downside at all. The way the world is so big, and one of his points is that one of his I'm not critiques. One of the things he praises about it is the fact that that almost always if you see something you can go there, and I think that forgot about that. That still deals a metric ton of damage. Anyway, oop. Come on. There we go. Anyway, so far I don't really agree with most of his points, but I also don't think that he is like giving it a super rough go. Especially because he is also saying that he absolutely loves the game and he kept being super impressed by everything. But I did really like the lore video that I watched, that 5-hour one. Slightly long, but I felt it gave me a very good... it gave me a view of something that I never really considered in these games, is that the lore... I mean, of course I knew about the existence of lore, full stop. That's not exactly a very, very interesting thing. But the deep dive into what makes the game special for someone who likes the lore is great. Because it's one of those things that I never really care about. I just read through... I don't never really read descriptions and stuff like that. So it's great to hear that the game, like... actually really cares about things, and that the endings have deep implications as well. I really get. The thing is, I never played Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3, so my opinion there is extremely irrelevant. But from what he was saying, and what I've heard of other people as well, is that while Dark Souls 2 is mechanically the weaker game, its design is just that much stronger. And from what I heard, I can very much see why, because they basically made Dark Souls 3 as a fan favorite roundup. Yeah, like, mechanically it's better, but mechanically it's better. The design, the looks is great, but the design is just a bit because it just goes around the reference and says, "Oh, look, you remember this boss? You remember him? It was very cool, wasn't he?" And then kind of expects you to just shake your head. Just nod your head up and down a bit, and clap your hands together too. So stuff like that. Yeah, it's literally remember Dark Souls, right? And in 2, go upstairs, go upstairs. Now I want to see if I can get him upstairs. I fear not. Okay, well that's fine. I feel like, despite 2 being mechanically worse, oh fuck. Which I'm pretty sure is just, oh, why are you here? I'm pretty sure that 2 being mechanically worse is just a fact. When he started talking about, oh yeah, there's like 3 different stats, and they all don't really matter except for in these obscure ways in which, psych, they are very important. That just kind of made my head hurt. Oh, hello. I don't like you. Oh, you go that way. Maybe I can actually... I'm not sure I would have made that. Oh, you're actually going that way. Well, that's fine. We should be able to make it up here then. Okay, let's just wait for him. Pretty sure we don't actually get a lot of space. He's going went the other way. Here we go. Oh, that is much closer than I would have liked. Whew. So first time I met this guy, he absolutely kicked my ass. And I was very annoyed because it took a lot of time getting here. I just kind of just left. But yeah, it made me, watching those videos, really made me want to play the Dark Souls games, because they are very... Oh, wrong button. Because they are just the type of game that evokes that kind of opinion. They're very well put together. And the issue is that I know of myself, I will never actually... I will never actually care enough to read all the intricate little details. And that's kind of bad, you know? That kind of sucks. Because it's not... That's gonna sound very, 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 very young, whatever you want to say. It's just not presented in a very easy to digest way. It's not difficult to digest, not by a long shot. It's presented to you in text form that you can read at any time, at any pace. It's very nice in that regard. But it's not like it's a cutscene, and it's not like it makes its intentions very clear. Get fucked. So where are you going? And that is something that I personally find a little annoying, because I like getting the experience, as it were, in a game of like the story. Oh, is another one of you? Oh no. I might actually survive this. I'm pretty sure fighting you at the where I was when I did this at the Wormness dungeon, I would have just wanted to cry. You gotta get like 15,000 souls as well. I'm not sure if this is everything that I did. But yeah, reading, like listening, I guess in this case, to all the little elements. I'm gonna look if I actually finished that, because I'm not getting back here, very likely. 1 second. Basically, it made me appreciate what Dark Souls 2 and 1 are doing all the more, because it's not just trying to locations. Okay, I just want to quickly look up the thing here. There we go. Fringe Folk Heroes. No, not Fringe. Yeah, Fringe Folk Heroes. Okay, that's the one. I think I got everything. Yeah, so there is a chariot. How do you do that? How do you kill the chariot here? Tell me. Oh, I think there were like pots, right? I'm hanging around. I'm gonna see if I can find those. But yeah, so the way Dark Souls 1 is stacked on top of itself, I never really realized that. Oh, that's impressive. I never really realized that when watching other people play it. And the significance of Dark Souls 1, or 2, in what it shows you and does is very interesting. After the fact, of course. So I'm glad to watch the videos. I think it make me much more likely to actually start playing the games at some point. Because, surprise, surprise, it helps when someone is very positive about things like this. So where do I actually make stuff fall on your head? Let me see. Where do you kill this? Here we go. Kill him, walks left, look up. Oh, I see. We need to go, yeah, I know where we need to go. To kill the chair. That also gives you an item, so that's why it's worth it. Almost missed it, because I need to go back here again. Get out of here. And the way Dark Souls 3 is just mechanically a better game, but makes some really strange design decisions. I can see why people like it over 2, because it's just the more annoying of the two to play. Whereas Dark Souls, like, I've seen the meme plenty of times. The fact that you can get hurt while opening doors and stuff in Dark Souls 2 seems like one of those decisions that is just, it's really bad quality of life. I can see why they did it, because it forces you to just be safe and blocks a lot of just running past stuff. But I can imagine there are moments in which that is extremely frustrating. I need to grab like a quick bow or something. Just grab normal arrows. There are the pots. Wait, where are you? Why do you go that way? Are you really, like, not gonna go? So why does it feel like these are, like, different arrows than I really should want to be using? Ah, there we go, with normal arrows. I'm pretty sure I can't actually... And now he goes this way. Ah, okay, so he does go down now. Okay, they do respawn. Okay. Crap. Well, what if I just wait till he's here? Bonk. Turn around. Oh, great. I think that would have hit it. Wonderful. We need to respawn them now. That's a pain. Wow, what? How weird that it doesn't work. That was very intentional, by the way. But yeah, basically, at some point, I'm gonna play Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. I wouldn't mind playing Demon Souls first, but I don't think I can. Yeah, full stop. I'm not sure I'm ever gonna stream that because I played a lot of that at the Worms, and I'm not sure I want to restart that because of the other games, like Bloodborne, and I played that fairly little before I restarted that. But Demon Souls I must have played for at least like 10, 15 hours. Maybe more. Although I guess it's one of those things where I wouldn't really mind doing it again. Because now I know a lot better what to do. Thankfully getting back there is not too difficult. But yeah. Hey, you might ask, but Nitro, don't you have like a bunch of free days coming up and you can just play tons of video games? And my answer to you is, no, I can't, because I'm gonna go away. I'm leaving tomorrow evening to Spain to. Oh, god damn it! To do stuff there for a week with Shadow, which will be fun. I already took the brilliant decision to get burnt beforehand. And today was quite bad in that regard, because my skin started flaking today, and it's horrible. I did remember to buy sunscreen, because that was going to be an issue. Yeah, that's, my face looks horrible at the moment. It's all my own fault, but it still sucks. Come on, there we go. But yeah, I'll probably be streaming a bit tomorrow morning as well, like I said earlier, like some Abanar and Banar. Because my flight leaves at like 6, and I do have to be there fairly early because I think it's pretty busy because it's Easter. And because it's Easter? That might have hit, actually. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. There we go. Yeah, but it should leave me sometime in the morning. I might pack my bags tonight already. I'm not so sure. You are not hostile. Yeah, looking forward to it. Should be fun. It feels really weird the past week not being able to stream as much during the day, because where I used to be able to basically trivially just do whatever the hell I want during the day, surprise, surprise, I can't anymore. Who would have expected that? But so far the work is pretty fun at university. I can't really complain about that. There are some annoyances, like having to deal with the guy who mucked up his data storage, causing me to basically go on a whole bunch of wild goose chases to try and find his data. And realizing that I broke a plugin and they changed the way that the development for the plugin works. So I had to like spend too much time today trying to fix shit. It was just a whole bunch of horrible work, and it's just another long reason in the list why Java sucks ass. What the hell? Yeah, another long reason in the list why Java sucks. And it also made me realize that words. That other thing is terrible. Excel. That was horrible too. Because apparently in Excel, it's like, I'm very used to having a ton of control over my graphing. Because that's what you have in MATLAB, what you have in R, Pi, the stuff, all that stuff. Excel is still my preferred graphing platform, though. Because I know it very well. I'm good in Excel. And it is fairly powerful. Except when it's not. Then it's absolute garbage. It's like Excel has sometimes just more than you really need. And in my case today, it very much did not have what I need. Because I needed to do a histogram, but I also needed to do coloring and do some custom, like, ranges. That's a lot of damage. Maybe I should have been paying a little more attention instead of just running past these mooks. But I will. Yeah. You can't set, like I have a histogram now, and it has, like, a billion index at the bottom, like icons for that. And you can't set it to less than that with tick marks. You can't put multiple... You can't, like, combine multiple datasets into one graph with the datasets still being differently colored. Which is what I need to do. I need to show a progression, but it's histogram is just a way to show that. So I probably have to either go into R or do it in Python, and it's all just a pain, and I don't want to have to do it, but... These are graphs that I'm maybe gonna publish, in which case, yes, they do need to look at least somewhat decent. Surprisingly enough. I doubt my professor, like, Excel... why is there a summoning sign here? Excel is one of those platforms that is very rarely seen as a good choice for proper like publishing graphing. Because it's so inflexible. We already went to that town. But we are... Yeah, there's some tree. Yeah, don't worry about me. That's annoying. What I did is I just told the guy, this is a very preliminary graph. Don't think too much about it. Basically, I know it's bad. Ah, crap. It's crap. I'll fix it later if I need to. I won't if I, well, don't. See, there was a reason to summon something here. Well, guess we'll just go for cheese. You forced me in this game. It's not my fault. Ah, look at all these deaths. Imagine dying here. But yeah, it's a life of me at the moment. Well, it was, because I've got a holiday. Man, I still can't get over the fact that he put data on his OneDrive and expected that to actually stay there. That was never going to work out, and surprise, surprise, it didn't. It's one of those things I just really can't get my head around. Okay, so we've done the minor archery. But there's 100% sure stuff still here, and I might want to go over there to this corner. Because it basically left me with a bit of a dilemma. Where I'm going to have to look and see what I can really do with the data that we have. Because there are, like, it's possible that I find it. It's possible that it turns up anyway. Because there are backups at university that do that pretty okay. But pretty okay isn't perfect. And that has been my experience so far. It's just been, it's chaotic. Passable, but chaotic. Because I've done a little bit of developing today, and I immediately realized that, good grief, developing on like an actual PC is so much better than developing on a laptop. Like, laptop's fine for like writing papers, but it's horrible for actually developing, where you have to do a lot of data manipulation. And in this case, I had to just run a script, and I wanted to run it with a macro, but then I realized, oh, the macro is broken. Wait, I'm the one who made the macro. I can just fix it. Oh, wait, that'll probably be horrible. Interesting, you could have fallen down there. Developing on this will be horrible, and I had it set up, technically, but not in the way that I really wanted to. And it turned out that was a good idea, because some of the stuff changed with regards to how they develop. Can you even break that? Oh, yeah, you can. They changed some stuff with the nuances of how they create .jars in IntelliJ IDEA, which really annoyed me. Oh, there is something there. I'm still not sure if I'm actually correct in what I did. Cave of the Forlorn. But I think they changed how artifacts are made and how you make a .jar, and it's a real pain. Anyway, I have to quickly go to the bath. There's a good bio break, so I'm gonna BRB. Alright, back. Time for a proper developer rant now. I've been tearing my hair out half the day because I was debugging a very, very annoying thing. Oh, this looks very neat. I was debugging an issue where using the macro and a file path, it would crash, and it would very obviously not parse it correctly, and I realized that I was using the wrong type of quotes to surround my file paths, because if there's a space in there, then you're technically breaking up the thing that I was using. Not a huge issue, easy fix, really. But it kept not showing up. It kept the issue kept showing up. It never got fixed, and I keep track of like a file of a number. It's just a version number. So I know that I'm using I would know that I was using the right one. The changes didn't keep. It just never. They never propagated. It would keep staying on the old version, and it was a huge pain. Ah, damn it, I couldn't get the last hit in. And it kept not working. And I was like, this is the exact workflow that I used before, and it just never fixed itself. And then I realized it's never actually building a new jar. And a .jar is just a zipped version, just an archive of it's just an archive of all the files in the project. It's really nothing special. So I was super confused. Why is it not working? I checked all the dependencies, checked the build stuff, and it always the same. And it turns out that, well, I think what happened is that they changed their build process so that it no longer actually builds a jar, which is now called an artifact, which is a name I've seen before for things like this, so it's not entirely new, but I still don't like it. So after that was fixed, I suddenly had my jar again. Only, instead of 133 kilobytes, it was now 160 megabytes, which is slightly larger. Turns out it included every single potential dependency, and there were a lot of those because I basically built it on the entire project of image J, which is a lot of things. So that made no sense. Deselecting all of those, I thought, oh hey, I have one external dependency, maybe I can package that inside, and the answer is no, of course you can't. But after that was fixed, it turns out I did actually do it properly, and it all was working, and I could build my macro, and it was very nice. And then I realized some other tiny things that I then fixed, stuff like not checking properly if the folder you're trying to write to already exists. Sorry, if it doesn't exist, just make it. Like, don't make it more difficult for yourself. Just make the damn folder. Stuff like that, you know. Little fixes, they're nice. I'll probably upload the new version soon. Not that it's public for any of you, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I realized why I hate Java. And I also added some other things, because I was running it on a huge file set, like immense, like 200,000 frames. Where normally I run it at like 20,000 at most. Maybe 50,000 on a bad day. That it kept spamming the console with messages. And I was like, okay, that's bad. I can't see why it might be lasting this long. So that was an easy fix. Well, it was supposedly easy, but then I realized, wait, I'm doing this in a multi-threaded environment, so I need to use atomic booleans instead of what you would normally just use, which is a normal boolean. But yeah, well, it also made it to something simple. It's all complicated stuff. Of course, this was after well, like Fan is already noting, I helped Fan of Gaming fix this Boy for a modding issue because Paradox is a giant pile of crap, as always. Yeah, let me just crack you. And it was fun seeing Wellington try and help you, and kind of knowing that it was gonna fail. Because I've worked enough with Paradox modding so far that the easy solution never works. And that whole thing that he was going on about putting it in your workshop folder and stuff just doesn't work. It's very nice of him to try. Right? I'm not gonna knock that part. Very, very nice of him to try and help you. But I mean, it went nowhere, which is unfortunate. But the thing is, that the reason that it wasn't working, and the fact that I told you to just immediately nuke the folder, that's what I always have to do. Like, it's what I always do. It's not working, nuke the folder. Back up your saves, nuke it. Because, in principle, what's really the issue is the cache. Like, you can just delete the shader cache and some other stuff, and that's what I normally would have said to do. But as you noticed, the launcher is so bad that it's very frequently a cause of all the issues. And frankly, you gotta just reinstall the whole launcher, which you can do separately, but it's a bit of a pain. Because parts of the launchers are shared between the different games, and parts aren't. They're like, Paradox made this weird semi-move towards a unified launcher, where they kind of wanted to do a single launcher for all their games, which would make sense if you're selling your own platform, which they kind of are, because they are selling the game outside of Epic and Paradox. And Steam now, because they did Microsoft, and at that point, if you're selling to 3 different vendors, might as well just not. And just build a unified launch. It's also why they made the cross-platform backend, because you don't want to be dependent on Steam at that point anymore. Oh, hello. The misbegotten Crusader. Oh boy, it's a beast, man. Oh, going for the big one? You. Ah, thank you. Appreciate that a lot. Whack. Kinda hoping it would stagger him, but no, he's already dead. But yeah, Paradox bad. There just really isn't anything nice to say there. It's such a shame. But with the old launchers, we never had these issues. I cannot remember a sing. Am I safe here? Pretty neat. I want to check a quick ping that I got. Oh, I'm not safe. Ah, fuck. There we go. Let's level up. Dex still gives me 2 damage. Am I actually wearing the full armor that I want to wear? Yes, I am, which is good. So it means I actually never need to put anything into that again. I don't know. Not something I should respond to. Yeah. There we go. Kind of lost my train of thought. Yeah, Paradox bad. It's just a shame, but it is what it is. I'm sure at some point... Yeah, just rolled slightly too late there. I'm sure at some point they will make a good game again. Is there anything else here? I mean, kind of... Oh, yes. It's a great worm. Oh, he has a lot of health. Isn't this the one where he goes forward with it? No. Interesting. Oh, we actually did get already crit. Good. Can I get it though? Nope. Not allowed. How the hell did I survive that? Yeah, that was painful. Don't you worry, buddy. Yeah, I should have. There we go. So let's say, is that death or not? Oh, another dragon heart? That's exactly what I needed. It does kind of remind me to actually go back to the cathedrals, just buy a lot of stuff. Because I do actually want to use those dragon powers at some point. Just not in this run. Oh. Something legendary. An ancient dragon smithing stone. Okay. Don't think we really need that, but I'm not going to complain about it. And I don't think there's anything really here. Are we done here? So this is always one thing I'm not so sure about. Are we actually done here? I'm gonna take a quick look at the map because I want to know. So I'm just gonna take a look at the map because I know that I've missed stuff earlier as well. You can see from the fact that I missed stuff there. But yeah, Cave of the Forlorn, the Minor Erdtree, and that's really all there is here. Well, that sounds very much like, ooh, why is there not more? But, you know, there's already a pretty good amount, and we still haven't done a ton of stuff here either. I think we need to go here. Spirit Collar Cave and just go along the road. And get that map. Hope everyone's gonna enjoy their long weekend. I don't know. Got 2 levels even. I thought we were already at 200k. I thought we were already at 200k to upgrade, so that's why I never grabbed more, but I can't complain. What did I want to say? I don't know if everyone's getting tomorrow, Friday, and Monday off, because we do get that off here. Of course, I'm downstairs, but it shouldn't be too difficult to go back up. Oh yeah, that's why we normally went to the church. Yeah, that was fine. Shouldn't be that far. I actually didn't remember that I had today off. I booked my flight tomorrow fairly late for that exact reason, that I would have enough time to actually work. But it turned out to not be necessary, and I can just spend tomorrow packing my bags and streaming a bit. And most importantly, sleeping in, because I don't know how much I'll be doing that in Spain, but probably not a whole lot. The thing is, it's been a long time since I've actually done a holiday on my own, because I rarely do that. I almost always go with other people. This is all new to me, I think. I almost always go with other people, and I'm kind of like fine with everything. So I usually just see what other people like to do for their holidays. I need to say probably. I don't just go with what other people do always, but it's more like I like seeing the city, and that's something that almost everyone kind of always does. That's rude. I already have that hammer. Interestingly enough. Nice. Graphical issues. And 2 for 1? Very nice. We'll summon this guy though. Yeah, so I have no idea if me and Shadow are going to be doing the good old... get up super early routine. Every day, but I prefer sleeping in, because that turns out that that's a lot better for myself in general. But I don't know. I have not a huge recollection of what times we're exactly traveling. Pretty sure at some point we're gonna have to leave early there, for sure. But I don't know, since Shadow booked the plane and train tickets in between in Spain itself. I wouldn't know. But we'll be fine. I don't expect to have like huge issues at some point. One thing I'm a bit scared about is that Shadow said that he would not like it if I snored, and I do snore a little bit, so that might be a bit scary, but we will be fine. Get out of here. Yeah, use a moon there, which is a combo item on a guy that dies that quickly. How do I get up here? Oh, there's a ladder here that I completely missed. Nice. But yeah, it should be fun. Looking forward to the holiday. It'd be nice to spend more time with Shadow. We did spend a lot of time together when he was here in the Netherlands, but there just wasn't a ton to do then, unfortunately. We watched a lot of the World Cup matches that were on at that point, but the downside in general was that Wageningen just doesn't have a lot of things to do here, and it's, well, I don't have a car, and he wasn't gonna rent one. So we were kind of stuck. There's a pretty nice military museum that I would have loved for him to go to with him. I did that with Vega and Suga. That was great. But it's just not around the corner. It's like an hour and a half travel, and he just didn't want to do that. I was like, it's fine. Because we're doing stuff here. Well, for you, kind of. So I wasn't going to tell him, no, you have to travel. Hop. You have to travel all this time. It was so fun what we did together. I really enjoyed him being here. Don't think he enjoyed the flat tires that much, but that wasn't my fault. That was not my fault. But yeah, should be fun. Bit of a shame about the Barcelona ticket stuff. We intended, yeah. So we intended to go to Barcelona, to one of the Barcelona football matches on Saturday or Sunday. So that's like this coming weekend. We didn't know which one of the days it would be, but it would be fine because, you know, we're leaving on Monday to Valencia, so that'll be fine, right? Surely they won't, after telling me it's either Monday or Tuesday. Sorry, Saturday or Sunday. Move it to Monday, right? Well, yeah, they did. Shadow was pissed. I'm pretty sure a lot of people were, because Shadow looked to get into getting a refund, and the page, like the Barcelona page where they have like the questions one, the refunds article is super downvoted. But I think they got a lot of calls because they specifically offered refunds for this one, which apparently they normally don't do, which was a huge dick move because, like, it's very fun that you, like, change the day, but when you're changing it from a weekend day to a weekday, kinda screws over some people. That was still a shame, though, because it would have been fun to go together. There we go. Oh, what do we have? So big place. Yeah, we should go there. Do I got horse? I got horse. Those are a lot of giants. Flame Peak. Yeah, well, you know, there's not a lot of flame here, but I know what they're talking about the first. That one flame that can burn the Erd Tree. So, woolly guy, how much health you got? Evidently, it's not enough. Oh god, there's more hands. There's a lot of hands. I have to go here to go actually down, but it's fine. I just run past you. Yeah, that was a bit of a shame. Won't be able to go to a match there at least. I think Shadow should be able to go to another one though, which will be fun. But I mean, yeah. Oh no, we're gonna be seeing Barcelona instead of a match. It's not a huge loss, but it's still a shame. Swords there. They have usually a neat bit of lore, so I'll see if I can take care of the guy. Hey, Finboy. I'm doing well. It's on the eve of a holiday to Spain. Playing a bit of Elden Ring. Tomorrow I've got the day off. So, tomorrow I've got the day off. So I don't have to hurry at all, I can just... Oh, come on. Kind of relaxed, go about my day, stream a bit in the morning. Everywhere in Spain. Iberia stuff. I'm with Shadow gonna go to Barcelona, Valencia, Sevilla, Lisbon, in that order, I think. He will be staying a bit longer and going to a few more places. Oh, that's rude. But psych. And I think that's another hero grave. Anything else around here? Oh, it's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it quite a bit. I know Shadow is as well. It'll be a lot of fun. Bit of spring sunshine. Oh, I got a lot of that already last week. I'm super burned. My face is just completely red. The skin started flaking today. It looks horrible. But the weather will be nice. I'm pretty sure I checked for Barcelona already, and they're like, whatever the site was using, I don't know exactly, but it was like a 9 for those days, 1 out of 10. So that looked good. Yeah, the giant conquering hero's grave. But it'll be nice to see a bunch of cities. There are the one annoying thing is that we're just slightly too inflexible and slightly too short for me to really do everything we would want to do, but it's a good excuse to go back later. So was this worth it? Oh, I think that is actually the thing to cleanse yourself of any status effect, including rot and death, which would be very nice. But flame will cleanse me, and I don't know if I can use it. Oh, protect me. I can use cleanse me, but I can't use protect me. Yeah, I'm actually going to use that. I've not left Britain in like 3... I've got a lot of wanderlust myself. I love traveling. It's great. I'm going to go to Spain. I've been to Hamburg earlier this year, and I will go again later this year. I'm going to go to Ireland for a wedding. And I would like to go to Stockholm with Eva. Although, that one's more of like, I just want to go to a city somewhere in Europe with her, and which one exactly is, I don't really care. Stockholm is nice because I would like to visit Mike again. Well, again, I haven't seen him in years, but I would like to visit him in Sweden at some point. And, oh, fuck. I would like to visit him in Sweden. Okay, so I can't use this even. No, this is actually not what I was thinking it was going to be. They need to go into the lights. So see this guy? He sucks. But it gives you a free crit, which is nice. Oh, that's a lot of health. Ow. Ow. That was sloppy on my end, though. That was super freaking close. Good grief. Yeah, so I can't use this because it's not the right thing for it. I can equip it though. It's a seal that you need these. See? Oh. Not that it works for this, but it's nice to know that I can have it. They only changed my tolerance for things like airports and planes. Well, I worked at an airport for 2 years, so my tolerance of airports is pretty high. In fact, I like it quite a. I like airports quite a bit because I know about the woes of working in one, and I know the little. I'm gonna say tricks. Wait, am I heavy? I'm encumbered now. Yeah. Okay, I'll just wait here real quick while I unequip this. Yeah, I'm heavy loaded. I like airports. I like traveling in general. So, like, to me, it's not a bad thing at all. I do plan on doing a lot more traveling intercontinentally. I probably will have the opportunity to go to MIT at some point. Or to Cali. So, yeah, it's slightly, you know, not exactly right next to each other, but there's a lot of surprise, there are a lot of events in America related to a lot of biochemical, biophysical things. So the chance of going to an event in America is very, very high, and I got invited there, or sort of invited, by Professor McKinley, which is a guy within rheology who's very, very skilled, to basically learn the ropes a bit for simulation stuff. Got pulled inside twice at like sus 20th whites and rep. See, that's your fault for oh frick. For looking white. I am super white as well, but come on. Yeah, I got burned, sucker. Why don't you get over here? Then get burned again. Oh, it's even funnier the third time. Okay, that's really funny. There we go. That's great. Thank you very much for that, buddy. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, no longer spews fire? I'm pretty sure it still does. Oh. Okay, so there's actually something up there. I don't know if I already was there. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, like travel. Gonna travel a lot more now that I actually have, like, an income to speak of. Damn it. It will also make traveling a lot easier, to no one's surprise. So that'll be fun too. Interesting. So you see how there is a light here, but there isn't like some place to shine it on. I don't know exactly what the whole point is there. Just gonna run away. Goodbye. Yeah, for the rest, it's been okay. I don't know. Work's been work. It's been a pretty big shift to go from doing nothing all day to doing quite a lot of things all day. Or more accurately, you gotta be busy all day. Okay, maybe I need to get a statue up here somehow. What's the point here? I'm confused. Oh wait, there's a lever here. Okay, I can't fight you. I cannot fight you at the moment. Unless I need him to knock something down? Because this is a place where a light would shine down. I just don't know from where. Maybe if I knock you down? I don't know if it... I haven't seen any of those be knocked down before. But this is all in a secret-ish area, so maybe I just need to run past you? Maybe just jump down here? Well, no, not a choice. Don't worry about me, buddy. It's a double. Oh, crap! Ah, I think one of some fire hit. That is quite a march, but at least there are no of those ruler things here. Make it a lot easier to actually get around. That's the wrong button, you idiot. You idiot. Ah, man, that's such a fun element of playing like 4 different games, each with their own freaking run button and stuff all the time. You never know what you're actually... Your muscle memory just gets all kind of screwed up. Ah, these probably will keep chasing me. Nice timing there, though. There we go. So here, you know, I'm not even gonna bother. The fire should not be working, actually. Which is pretty good. Oh. Okay, so now this one is actually working. I think it's because, like, the thing is up? Or not? I don't know. So now I can actually deactivate everything that was in here. Just make a quick run through. What? Well, whatever. They should work as well. Never played a Souls game. They appear to have a variety. And oh, yes, they do. Well, yes and no, I would argue. The issue with Souls games is their love for reusing enemies, and I think this game is, frankly, one of the worst in that regard. It really likes to reuse enemies. Like, these dungeons are filled with not a single new enemy so far. All reuses. Some of them were bosses before. Some of them were like elite mooks outside. Stuff like that. You know, nothing egregious. But it's one of the issues that Joseph Anderson, one of the guys, who made a video essay about this, had with the game, is that there's a lot of stuff to do, and I think Baz has the same issue. It's like there's a lot of yes, they reuse bosses quite a bit actually. This game has a lot of content, a lot of it, a lot of unique bosses too. But there are just quite a few bosses that are reused. They put them in different arenas. There are slight variants, stuff like that. You know, nothing I would say super egregious, but you're like, there is one variant of a boss, for example, that I fought like 4 or 5 times by now. And then they do the good old chicken of, now you're fighting 2 of them. Which is just, you know... That's, like, one of the things that I don't like as much about this game. Oh. Is that it really likes to just say, how about it again? You like Skyrim, you can handle repetition. I don't think it's that bad either. The thing where the biggest annoyances come for me is when they put a boss in an arena that he was like clearly not designed for. That is not inherently bad, but where it becomes... Okay, so just death? No, it's not. Where it becomes annoying is when... Well, it's kind of the same. The annoying part is when it's very obvious that the boss wasn't designed for it, and it becomes a nuisance. There are... This is where we would have fallen down otherwise. There are a few occasions where... Oh, that's rude. There are a few occasions where a boss... just killed me because the room is so small you can't really run away or like create at least a little bit of space, and that is just annoying. I don't mind difficult boss fights, but when you're just actively suffering because of that, then it's just a pain. Bonk. There we go. And that's like... And that is in my... Okay, so this moves up. Probably to where we were before. Okay, maybe there's something I missed here. Maybe I'll do it in a second. I need to open the other thing anyway first, so... Holy fuck, the Moskva actually sunk. Jesus fucking Christ, that is... It actually sunk. That is such a giant meme that I can't believe it. Holy shit. I thought the Russians actually managed to save it somewhat. Fucking Ukrainian Chads shooting down a fucking Moskva. just oh man, that's hilarious. You know, I mean, it was already very quickly asserted that it was never going to actually do anything in the war anymore. But the fact that it actually sunk, and it's pretty obviously just like, crap, too slow with my roll there. Okay, that was, damn it, that was stupid. I mistimed that pretty poorly. I fought these things so much. I shouldn't be making mistakes here. Cruise missile's gonna cruise. It's impressive. I've said it before. I keep pressing the wrong button, and I'm gonna say it again. Like the after war of this, when people are like gonna have the time to figure out what actually happened, is gonna be so interesting. It's just gonna be non-stop, and then the Russians manage to fuck it up even worse somehow. Like, I'm sure that it's gonna turn out that, like people were kind of predicting, like they just completely fucked up the defenses. Like, corruption is widespread. So people are theorizing that as like, yeah, they probably just sold all of the defensive stuff at some point. And now we're realizing that, wait, you might actually want to be able to defend it. Sort of thankfully, they were able to evacuate a lot of people off the boat. I do think that is still real. But Jesus Christ, man. Oh, look, it's one of the most impressive missile cruisers out there, and the pride of the Black Sea fleets. But what if it wasn't? What if it was just... What if it sunk? And the funny thing is that just like... Like, I don't know if people... Like, this is not something a lot of people realize, but the Black Sea fleet that the Soviets built... That was built in the Ukraine. Like, the Russians themselves didn't even have a dock large enough to repair the Moskva. Like, they had to pull that shit when they had to, like, improve their carrier. Like, there wasn't actually any dockyard, any dry dock in Russia large enough to repair it. So they had to, like, ad hoc build one. And so that one is in the Baltic. I'm not sure if it's in the Baltic Sea, but I'm pretty sure it's in the Baltic Sea. Which, as one might guess, is not really near the Black Sea. Not at all. I'm just gonna ignore this guy. Don't worry about me, buddy. So, yeah, people were, like everyone said, okay, if they're gonna, like, limp, like, it won't go through the Bosphorus, like, no fucking way. Because Turkey probably won't allow it. Wait, why are you not lit up? Why are you still high? Oh! Oh, I see. The moving tower also moves the lights. Oh, that's neat. I didn't know that. Okay, it's good. No, now that we know that, it actually helps a bit. Okay. But yeah, the Moskva was for sure gonna be out of the war. And the one thing that people didn't know is that did it actually sink on the spot or not? Because what the Russians said is that it had an ammo explosion, which, if you don't know naval stuff, is also considered to be really fucking bad. It had an ammunition explosion. After which, they said they managed to successfully evacuate the crew. But I would have already called out there as well, because, you know, it's a freaking ammo explosion. You know, you don't recover from that really well. And they just gutted it as it's gutted by fire? No, so that's the thing people don't know. Because the Ukrainians already claimed that it sunk on the spot. And I don't know if people were tracing it afterwards. Because what I can... Because they said that it capsized. And what I can see... sorry, the Ukrainians say that it capsized, so it rolled over. Usually means it's taking on water. It was hit by hull-side cruise missiles. The thing was a goner, basically. What is possible is that the Russians tried to rescue it, but they just failed. Okay, so now there should be a light, and now there is a light. Okay, so my assessment was correct. What's possible is that they tried to rescue it and just realized it's not working. Because Spam was looking at the weather forecast stuff over there and realized that it said there was like 8 kilometers an hour wind there, which is really not a whole lot. And that what I imagine is that it was rolling over. They tried to rescue it, so they tried to do emergency repairs, and that they failed. And that after just dragging it, just started slowly sinking. Because you can drag a sinking ship. I mean, it's not going to be easy, but you can do it. And I think they realized that it's over. Because they say it sunk due to rough seas, which is complete bullshit. So the fact that the Russians immediately came out and said, oh, it actually had an ammo explosion, everyone was already, okay, you know, first of all, we're kind of pulling doubts on that the ship is even still functional. But the fact that you've acknowledged that there actually was an ammo explosion already says a lot about the state of the ship. Because they were basically admitting that it's not going to be relevant anymore for the rest of the war. Because, like I've mentioned earlier, their dry docks were in the Baltic Sea, so like dragging the ship there and then repairing it was never going to be a realistic option within a time frame of the war. But yeah, I think they scuttled it after. I think they rescued everyone off it, which is nice, I guess. From rumors, it appears that Putin really, really hates Black Sea sailers that failed, so they're probably going to be cannon fodder very soon, but, yeah. So now we're up here, right? What was the point? So, I am confused. The whole point here. I do see there's a way to get up there, because there's an item there. Well done, okay. Seek high spot, but likely unnoticed. Yeah, I know that's over there, but how do I get up there? Because this is one of those things where you can actually make it light up. Seek lights, in short, try lift. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna lower the thing and see what happens then. Or change the position again. Which shouldn't be that difficult. No, crap. Well, great. But yeah, the fact that the Moskva is scuttled is funny, and I can't wait to see people in World of Warships start crying about how it should be nerfed, because apparently it's shit. Because in World of Warships, the Moskva is super overpowered. Enough is me. Thinks Russia seems hamstrung fighting at sea. No, they're just incompetent. Okay, so we did have this. I think that was just because now I can actually more easily switch this. Yeah, see, now it actually deactivates as well. How's your evening? My evening is fine. Just realized that one of the most powerful and most prominent Russian cruisers has been sunk, which is very happy because that was like the pride. It was the flagship of the Russians, and I can't wait for someone to make the EU4 meme with like Russian flagship sunk. Okay, so this still hasn't actually mattered. What is going on? So the thing is, I don't see anything in these walls that can shift either. Oh, I see. Okay, now I see what I need to do. This is the lift that produces the lights. I need to roll off it once I activate it. But yeah, so the thing with Russia at sea is that they are suffering from their superiority complex. We can play a bit of Minecraft. Though, I'll finish this dungeon and we can play some. There we go. That's what I was looking for. See? Now I can lure this guy over. Yeah. The fact is that Russia on paper should have easily been able to dominate. Come on, you lug. I can't hurt him. I need him to come here. Oh, he has also glowing eyes, but he gets 5 times the runes. This could be a very nice payday if I manage to win this. Is that a ghost? No. It's not. Very nice. But yeah, like I expected, we can't actually hit him, but there we go. I'm very curious. 20,000 souls. It's really not that much, but I can't complain. Can't do any more laundry, so make sure to dry your shirts. That's fine. Don't worry about it. But yeah, the whole thing with Russia in the Black Sea is just weird. They already lost ships before. They lost a ship to an unguided missile, which is the biggest meme ever. That's like a kid throwing rocks out over a pond and then suddenly hitting a bird flying by. It's just shouldn't happen. It shouldn't be happening, right? Like, the chance is tiny, and even then, like, okay, it's a little pebble, right? It should be fine. But no, this thing, it took it out. It actually destroyed the ship, and it was like a tiny landing ship, so it's not like it's really all that relevant, but it's the fact that they managed to do it. That's the big point. This room looks very similar to where I fought the yeah. So this game has a lot of like the boss rooms here are very similar. It's like 2 or 3 variants you can have. There's like 2 or 3 variants you can have there. So what I want to do is I remembered that there is a boss that I haven't fought yet. It's somewhere here. It's right here. That's at night. Oh, the map is freaking huge. I'll do it here. And I haven't even seen, I haven't unlocked out all of it yet, by the way. It's gonna go big, it's gonna become bigger. Oh yeah, nice, we're here actually, so that means I can, might as well grab the last stuff. Achievement unlocked, legendary sorceries and incantations. So that was actually the last one I needed. Interesting. Didn't know that. Level up. And we can get a level. There we go. So I want to go like here. I fought a lot of dragons. Yes. So it means I can actually remove this marker. There are still some I haven't fought, by the way. I wanted to say I fought all of them, but I didn't. I made a mistake. See, I would kind of expect that there's another, like, shrine somewhere here, or whatever, but... What you buying? Oh, we never bought from you. Cracked pot, because that's a consumable thing. Why not? What you buying? Okay, so we'll need to actually go back. Skip time until night. But yeah. It's a meme, the Russian Navy. But everyone knew that. Everyone, it was, common knowledge maybe not, but it was fairly well known or understood that the Russians couldn't support the Soviet Navy because Soviet pride, or Russian pride, whatever you want to call it, will not permit them to just scrap something. Just say, we just can't really... Is it a boss as well? I'm not so sure. It is. I'm playing this fight like an idiot, by the way. I know it, and I'm just doing it very intentionally. I shouldn't, but I am. Ow. It is their flagship. The thing is that it was their flagship in the Black Sea. They had a flagship outside of the Black Sea, which would be the Kotsanov or something like that. It's their big carrier. But that nice big carrier was in for repairs, and was in for repairs for quite a while. Flag should be a massive carrier. The thing is that, see, that's what I was saying, is the Russians can support that. That's the whole issue with the way that they've been handling their navy. That's the boss I want to fight on the right. The whole issue with the Russian style of handling their navy is that they're holding on to this concept of glory, which is just gone. It's done, right? Like the concept of a large Russian navy is over. They don't have the infrastructure to pay for it. But of course, that's not allowed. You're not allowed to say we can't do something because the way it works. How the hell am I not dead yet? The way it works in Russia is that if you say something can't be done, you're obviously anti-Russian. And thus must be purged. There we go. This gives you like a super powerful weapon that I never used because why would I? I don't need it. There we go. The death poker. That's poker. Metaphor for Russia overall. Oh yes, it is, and that's also one of the reasons why, like, calling Russia's war capabilities before the war very, very good. Looking back on that, people were like, Jesus Christ, what a mistake, right? Like, huge overestimation. But then because they were very good at putting up a facade, like they were very good at putting forward their two big ships, or bigger ships, because the Moskva is still a big ship. It's like 200 meters long. Putting forward these two big ships a lot and showing them, look at how powerful we are. They're not actually good at using them. And people misjudge that. Because when the Russians fought Syria, or Georgia, they really never needed to flex. Or, sorry, they flexed but nothing more. They showed their muscles a bit, and then left. And now they actually need to use those muscles. Turns out they haven't been doing their exercises. So that's where this kind of comes from. It was very easy to point at the Russian Navy and go, look, they're doing pretty well. They've got a nice flagship, a lot of support ships. And because they've never been combat tested, you can't then go, no, but you're wrong. Royal Navy shadows Russian warship coming through the English Channel. Yeah, I mean, that's good. And that's how they kept us on their toes, but we never needed to actually see their... We never had the chance to see their combat capabilities. It's not like Georgia had anything of a navy to speak of, I think. A few. The thing is, a lot of navies do regular patrols, like Somalia. The Dutch have a few active frigates and cruisers. The same do the French. Same to the British. The Americans, obviously. I'm sure China is actually pretty decent in this regard. But Russia had a perfect shitstorm. A perfect blend of never having to actually use their navy and being corrupt enough that a lack of maintenance would actually be super relevant. Because one of the things that people also mentioned that corruption is super rampant in Russia. So That's one of the things that people were noticing in the military, is that like a lot of maintenance wasn't performed on the tires, and so the tire walls simply collapsed. And I'm sure that the Russian high command actually put money down for that, but of course it was pocketed. And I'm pretty sure, or I wouldn't be surprised, if the exact same thing was happening to the Navy. Do we need to do maintenance on these like missile tubes that protect our ship? Nah, not really. Let's go get some vodka, Ivan. It's not purging. It's kind of the opposite. Like, the reason Stalin purged the army was his paranoia. He was a total dick about it. The thing is that the culture they created in the Navy and the Army is one where you're not actually supposed to say that such things are bad, because that could make your higher-ups look bad. Seriously? That's a joke. Speculative to bribe any public official you interact with. Yeah, it's culturally baked that you do that. And it's one of those things where if you as an official don't exploit your position to the fullest, as in milk every penny you can, you're seen as an idiot, because Russian society is super cutthroat. If you don't, someone else will. So why not skim a few thousand rubles off the top and just enjoy your life a bit more? Burp, indeed. They're very bad and very dangerous. Oh, that's legendary. Oh, it's an ancient dragon smithing stone. Not bad. Not really needed, but I'm not going to complain. Has Russia ever had a good time? No. Which is also part of it. Like, culturally speaking, Russia is just a fucked up country. Like, it has nice elements, but it's just... culturally, it's just really not a functioning nation. It can function, but basically the constant... The people rising to the top in a society like that are not the people that are actually, like, good for a society like that. Feels like centuries of service. Yeah, no, that is exactly it, right? Like, you are... Yeah, we're in the boss arena, so we can't leave. That's the fire giant. We'll give it a shot. Yeah, it's like you're a serf getting stomped on, or you're a person taking advantage of the serfs. And to what degree, that can vary, but that's the categories you have. Yeah, serfs are peasants, basically. He's doing a roll. Wait, what? What is that? Oh, that's fire. Did he lose some fingers or toes? I don't know how I'm not getting hit by any of this fire, but I'm not complaining. Oh, that was very lucky. Sorry, did I mean luck? I mean pure skill. pure skill getting whacked. But yeah, so it's like, it's a thing Russia's been doing. Like, it's been a way of Russian society for ages, and it's the same with like what they've been doing in in the Ukraine and Syria and Georgia and everywhere else they've been fucking over. Like the way they fight the war, the way they rape and pillage and loot is just very, very modus operandi for the Russian army. And it sucks. It sucks a huge amount, and it went unchecked, and now they've actually met a foe that is some fucking how their equal. Is that a summoning sign? It is. Yes! We got the jar! Doesn't mean I can't use my horse anymore, but that's not an issue. Ow. So, can I... Ah, so that's what we were doing. I'm gonna go grab my souls. Why not? There we go. I expect Alexander to be pretty useless. But, oh, so far it's not too bad. Okay, how about we actually do this somewhat properly? Pew! Fine, it's fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. He said it's fine, but it's not fine. Yeah, that was a waste. I'm not saying you should accept bad things, because we're getting a somewhat functional society and government is not something to take lightly. What do you mean exactly? Like, I understand kind of what you're saying, but I'm not sure what you're saying. Bonk. And go. Oh yes. Oh, like that. Yeah. I'm glad we live in a somewhat functional democracy. I'm not saying it's great, but it's better than Russia. Ow. That looks super painful. Yes, he indeed has a face on his chest. Nice, dude. Welcome to Elden Ring, Ava. It makes perfect sense. Nice trypophobia. What are you, Uzumaki? Yeah, that's a lot of fire. Here. I might die here. Yeah, I'm dead. Damn it. That's a shame. Fire is always super weird in Souls games, which sucks. The thing with fire is that you never really know what the hell the AoE is, or the range, or the damage, because, yeah, you just never know. I know you can't really roll out of it either, but well, we should be fine, I think. Having our buddy warrior jar there helps a ton. Just need to stay further away during the fire phase. But we more than have enough firepower to get through this. Did it not summon? Thank you. So I actually want to set up the big blast. Kind of too slow there with the roll. So one thing I need to do first is this. Oh. Because that increases his damage taken by magic. So what I need to do is I actually just need to get him to aggro, not on me. Oh, sloppy. Like that. Because the thing is, I do need to stay fairly close. There we go. Let's see if we can actually do this. That's not bad. The ice thing looks very cool. This whole place looks great. So let's say this is probably the edge of the map. Slightly. I'm fucked. Yeah. I realized that it was doing that attack just as I was healing, and I couldn't walk away because then I was like, wait, I'm cornered by rocks. Whoopsie. But yeah, the whole thing with Russia in this war is that the outcome is hopefully going to be Putin getting usurped, which has happened quite a few times before. See World War I, and it leading to the Soviet Union. And it would be very ironic for, well, the Cold War led to the fall of the Soviet Union, for now to the Ukrainian War to lead to the fall of what is effectively the Russian Empire. Because you can't really say Putin is not a Tsar at the moment. He basically is. Disked again. Oh, that's the wrong one. Great. Pressure will ever rise? Nah, that's the issue. The thing is that it might seem a bit weird. Did we hit him? Yet. Do that again. It's fine though. Good, that did hit him. Ah, crud. Ow. Stuck in the attack animation there. What? Okay, I didn't expect that to hit me, though. So the thing with Russian society is that it's expertly built around keeping people from rising up nowadays. Like, the people they're actually sending to Ukraine to die are all part of minorities that nobody cares about. Succeeds when it comes from within the regime. It's not going to happen. Like, you're kind... I can see where you're coming from, but Russia is just not a normal country in that regard. Like, for Russia, that is just not going to be the case. Oh, frick. I teleported away to yeah, right over there. The thing with Russia, which is what makes it a bit weird as well, is that it's built, all of it is built upon the way to basically get to keep power within a very small clique. No, just a Summersmithing sonate. And breaking through that is exceedingly difficult. If not, basically impossible. Oh, there's a shrine here. That's maybe nice. Like, it's not actually impossible, but it's a very difficult thing. Because you know that Putin tried... He, like, wetted his lips a bit when he gave away control in 2014. Well, gave control is a very big word. Basically, he let someone else play prime minister while he was, like, some very similar position, if named only slightly differently. Okay, can we summon Alexander Warrior Jar from here? Yeah, okay, good. And dismantling those systems will be very difficult because internally he is not a mask-off dictator. He's very close, but he isn't a mask-off dictator. He can't live forever. Yeah, but the thing is then what will happen then is he will just replace whomever is the beneficiary of the systems. Like, to actually get rid of it, you will need to break the systems. And that is super tough. Because it's all been put in place to achieve... The thing is, you know, to achieve... It's all been put in place to achieve the whole goal of keeping one man in power. We all want to see this again, right? Very nice. The meaty crack too. Oh, it's great. Learning about Spain's transition to democracy gives hope, even if it's lightly. Franco there was a very special case. And I think he realized that it just wasn't a tenable position. But Spain, in a sense, is much more integrated in Europe than Russia is. Because they basically saw the writing on the wall and realized we can't function like this. And in Russia... The move they made when this war, like, it doesn't matter what they're actually saying, the move they made was basically, we're gonna cut all our ties with the West. Like, because, like, unless, like, I know that they're brain dead. Oh, don't flatten me. Oh, that looks bad. Though the fun thing, very, very, very big quotation marks there, is that some people within the government must have seen this coming. This whole mess. Oh my. Oh my. And realized that what the move they were making was effectively cutting themselves off from the entire from the entire West. It's not hitting. He's just too big of a boss fight. But I think we got him, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice. But I'm. The thing is, do people care enough in the end about the ruination that Putin is bringing to the country to actually change it? My hopeful person says yes, that it is actually gonna happen. Yeah, but the boss zone was great. It's really neat. Not even enough for a level up though. Woof. Yikes. I'll pop a rune for that though. Newman's rune. 2 of them should do it. And I hope that internally enough people realize that this is just another way for Russia to slide into the Cold War era of fake patriotism, leading to just empty supermarket shelves and a lot of dead people. I see autocrats around the corner. Oh yeah, I mean, same here in the Netherlands, and it's not as bad here, but like in America, it's horrible. Yeah, this game has a lot of really cool boss design. I really like it. Then it's slightly diminishing if you see that boss over and over and over and over again, but you know. So this is the Force of the Giants. Okay, that's just death. Okay, fine, makes sense, but ugh. Can you see it more easily because you study politics? I don't. I know you're not pointing it towards me, but I think it's one of those things you can see more easily if you reflect more on why you're thinking things. Because my political motivations are very weird. They're like very inconsistent in at moments. And I find it very difficult to sometimes word things, but it's reflection. It's really a lot of reflection. Why are you thinking things? Is there a reason why you're thinking the way you're thinking? Stuff like that. And then you can also see why are people doing what they're doing. Cognitive behavioral therapy, yeah, kind of. Like, why is Cherry Croquette being the asswipe that he is? Because he gets people votes with it. Does he believe what he's saying? I'm sure he believes a whole lot of it. Kind of expected a cutscene here. There is just a death plane here, so there's nothing to do there. So we needed to collect the fire of the Forge of the Gods, of the Giants, to burn the Ur Tree. I think we're not going to do that here. Oh, Cherry Croquette is just a stupid way to say Cherry Baudet, because it sounds similar. But basically all of the pseudo-fascists know what they're doing. No grace ahead. So I just jump down or something? No. But I like Coquetta. I know. I don't know what to do here. I'm not sure if there is anything here. But basically, like all these autocrats, they're very good at manipulating people. And knowing what takes people off. Or on, in some cases. Okay, I am very confused. Is there anything to do here at the Forge of the Giants, or is it just nothing? Which is fine. But yeah, just how big is it? Pretty big. So I have a map with stuff that I can use to actually, like, here, all just mark everything. Yeah, it seems there is actually, like, nada to do here. Huh. The thing is, I don't know what to do here. Wait, okay. Talk to Melina. Oh, talk to Melina in that side of Grace. Okay, I missed that. This game's really big. I have played for about like 100 hours. No. More. Okay, no, not 100. Sorry, 70 hours. Being fairly completionist. And I would say I'm about 70% done.
I have long observed the lands between. This world is in dire need of repair and death. Indiscriminate. Are you prepared to commit
all of it on stream?
Cardinal sin?
Okay, not all of it. Maybe.
Very well.
Maybe like an hour of it not on stream.
For but a moment.
Everything else was on stream though. Yes. Keep it in your pants, Ava. The sin is burning the Ur tree. Yeah, that's the end of the game. We're done. That's roll credits, right? You sometimes like just slump down multiple times. It's really weird.
O Erd tree, you shall burn.
I think you're on fire there. I don't think that's a really... You're very calm about it, but...
Burn for the sake of the new Lord.
Girl, that's not good for the environment to set the trees on fire.
Thank you for guiding me here. The one who walks alongside flame shall one day meet the road of destined death. Goodbye.
So sad. Fun fact, she actually has a boss, so she doesn't... There's actually one boss fight you can, like, call upon her help for. Which also meant that people have been, like, modding her in as a boss already. And she's not that strong, but still pretty funny. Alright, we are now in the last... I don't know if she dies, I think she leaves. But we're now in the Crumbling Fire Missoula, which is the last major area of the game we haven't been to yet. But, it's pretty big. There's also quite a few boss fights left. Including some of the most difficult. And oh look! The map is even bigger now! So we are all the way at the corner now. And the Crumbling Fire Missoula. Pretty sure this is the last place that I haven't explored yet. There's also a complete underground area too. How did you get here? Teleportation, baby. Don't think about it. Yeah, this game's huge. Like 70 hours for a single playthrough, and you're far from being done is well, impressive. Smithing stone 8. Go fight the storm. I can't. It's a storm. Whoop. JRPG, yeah, the game is huge. Absolutely massive. It's not a... Yeah, sure. Twat. It looks really weird because of the shadows, but it looks great. Yeah, the game is great. I really love it. There is just so much to do, and there are bits here and there that outstay its welcome. Like there are very much just areas where you're like, what is still going on? Sewers is one of them, in my opinion. And there's a few bosses that are being reused, but that's like... It's all optional stuff. No one's forcing you to play it. Oh. Ah, I was too... I pressed the heal button, but the animation's super slow. Yeah, so it's all optional content, and a lot of people were complaining about repetitiveness. But I mean, what doesn't matter? In a game this big, I disagree. I would say it does not matter. If you're wondering, by the way, how fast the any % speedrun is of this game at this point, it's about 6 minutes. It's utterly broken. You can zip, you can like teleport all the way to that, like all the way over there, like basically instantly. No, I'm not gonna. I kind of wanted to go to the first. Oh look. I wanted to go to the first grace. Look what's over here. It's right there. It's the first grace. Open run speed builds. Yeah, that's super bugged. The fun thing in this game is you can at the start of the game, without doing anything, get your horse and then travel quite a bit. Like I can show you real quick actually. You can access, like, this is locked, but everything here and everything south of that is accessible without fighting a single boss. And down here, similar, like basically everything is accessible without fighting a boss. Which also means you can collect a lot of things, a lot of upgrade material without fighting anything. Like the whole reason that those super, like, you can make this game as easy as you want it to be by just grabbing overpowered stuff at the start and then enjoying the game on easy mode. It's great. I didn't do that. Like, there was only I was in general over leveled, and I'm still am over leveled, but I easily could have made this game a lot harder. So that is gonna be it for this game, and for me tonight. I'm gonna call it here, and I'll be back tomorrow with EU4, I think, stuff like that. Yeah, the zipping now is like. It's like a weird frame perfect trick where if you block and then move after like 4 seconds, you like zip forward a metric ton. And they basically do this like 3 times to skip everything. Because this game also has like the I'm rambling here, but I'm gonna actually call it in a second. The game, the way you start the game here, and so people zip to Stormville, then they zip like here, and then they zip here. Then they teleport using a teleport right over here, because I've been there before. You can like see this from a distance. Then they use a glitch to reset themselves to the place where you start, this bridge. Then they zip, hop, 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 and then they actually zip out of bounds twice to basically kill. I don't know how it works, but they zip very far away, and then the boss dies. And then they get teleported all the way to the capital, where they do some weird zips to basically spawn the boss out of bounds, and then they fall very long, and then the boss dies before they die due to falling too long, and then you win the game. It's super freaking weird. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Have a good night. I will see you guys tomorrow. And if I remember to wake up in time. Good night.